closer look. So I'm so excited. This is our theme for all summer long. And you look good in those
Hey, you know, these are pretty stylish.
They're kind of stylish. But, you
Take
know,
these to the beach or something.
I'm really glad, hang on, I'm really glad to see that,
what are you doing?
well, I'm trying to see, hang on, I'm squinting.
I'm
squinting here. Yeah, well, you know, I can't see too well. I have to focus, and sometimes when you squint, it helps you focus a lot more. And it also helps you take a closer look at what's going on. And, you know, taking a closer look is like our theme and how we take the closer look that goes along with our focus. And a way to think about that is faith. Faith is kind of like that. Sometimes in order to trust God, we have to focus and take a closer look at Him. And, you know, that's also kind of hard, especially since, you know, we can't actually see God. And our life app is all about our faith that helps us focus on God. And here's what our life app is. Faith is trusting in what you can't see because of what you can see.
So we can't see God, so we have faith in God.
Yes.
And we can get faith in God by looking around and see evidence of God in everything.
See His creation and see all the love that He has for mankind. And because of that, we can see and understand and have that faith in who He is.
Right.
Even though we can't see.
That's right.
Kind of an interesting way to think of it.
Yeah. But we have all summer to think about it and to meditate on it.
We're going to learn about that. We have some really good fun things to actually do all summer long. And, you know, some really cool things that we have in store is also that goes right along with that is our verse. Now, verse helps us explain that a lot better.
That's right.
So what's our verse for this month?
This month, right? So we're starting a brand new month. We have a brand new verse, and that is
memory
the
verse.
Memory verse.
Memory verse, yes.
So that means we need everybody to stand up. And our goal for you is to remember this verse, hold it into your heart, and it'll just help you comprehend what faith is all about this month.
Yes.
All right. So this is Hebrews 11:1. Faith is being sure of what we hope for. It is being sure of what we do not see. Hebrews 11:1.
Hebrews 11:1.
Yeah.
That's a great verse.
Very good.
And, you know, it's so important for us. But, you know, we need to think about what you see. And we're talking about seeing and things, and we can get to that. And like you said, we're going to get to spend all summer learning about this and growing. But first, we have a game. You have a game for us.
That's right.
What's our game for tonight?
This game is Focus Fast.
Focus Fast.
Yes.
How's that? Okay. How's that game play?
Okay. So we are going to show a picture, and it's going to be very fuzzy. It's going to happen really quick, and then it'll be clear. Right?
Okay, so it's fuzzy, which means you have to focus on it.
You have to focus on it.
But then it's going to come clear,
yes,
which means it's going to come fast.
But the game part is you have to guess what tool you would use to make it in focus.
Ooh.
Okay?
Okay, so what's like an example of what are these tools?
Well, one is simple, your eyeballs.
Your eyeballs.
Yeah, so you could just use your eyes to focus.
Like I can see you.
That's right. That's right. So we're focused, right?
Yeah.
So the other one would be a microscope.
Ooh, hey, microscope.
Yeah, a microscope. So if you think that a microscope would help you focus on whatever object is going to come on the screen, that's your guess.
And that might be something small.
Yeah,
like
teeny, tiny.
Yeah. Okay. Like a hair or germ or something. Yeah.
Okay. So that's the other choice.
Microscope.
So I got eyes, and then the microscope.
The microscope.
Okay. And the third way to do it is a telescope.
Telescope.
Yeah. So
I got a telescope.
There you go. So this is the telescope, right? So this is where we look for stars, through, things way far away.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Yeah. So those are your three options.
Yes.
Eyes, microscope. Telescope.
Yes.
Okay? So again, it's going to show on the screen, very fuzzy. It'll come up quick, and you have to answer which way you're going to focus on that object.
So let's give them an example of one of them. The very first one. Let's give them an example. So we're going to bring up a photo right now. Ready? Here it comes. And the correct answer you would use is a telescope, right? Yes, because you're looking at the moon.
Right.
And
so you wouldn't use a microscope to look at the moon, right?
And sometimes you can see with your eyes, but you want to see the close up of the moon. Yes, that's
You
going to
want-
be the
you want
telescope.
to
That's going to be the telescope.
Yeah, so that's the whole gist of the game.
Yes.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, really.
I hope you guys have fun doing this at home.
Now, how you'll play it at home is once those pictures up, you're going to shout out your answer.
Yep.
Eyes, microscope, telescope, and you got to keep track of
Yep.
how many you get right.
Right.
And then you guys can comment down below
Comment below.
how many you guys got correct.
That's right.
All right.
Okay.
So here it's time to play
Focus Fast.
Great game.
It was a good game.
That was
We hope you had fun playing.
Yes,
the game.
and it can be difficult. I mean, it's all blurry and then boom, it's
That's
right,
right.
there.
That's right.
It's right there.
Yeah.
So you have to focus fast.
Yep. Look.
Yeah, focus fast.
Focus
yes.
fast. Focus fast.
Yeah, that's hard to say. That's hard to say. But comment down below how many of you guys get right. We'll comment back to you. We'll say hi to you guys. Have fun with us.
That's right.
Now we're moving on with our night.
All right. What do we
What's
got?
next we have? We have our worship. Our
Yes.
new worship song
And a
tonight.
new song.
It is called Ready.
Ready, focus.
Oh, only focus.
Only focus.
Ready? You're ready.
I'm ready.
You're ready.
Only focus.
Only focus. Only focus is our song for tonight. And we have a good song. It is fun. We're
That's
going to be doing that all summer long. And
Yep.
it's our song for VBS.
Yes.
So you can be a part of that.
That's right.
And
when's VBS again?
VBS is the last full week of June. So the
Coming
other
up.
that you can sign up. We're going to talk more about that at the end of the night.
All right.
After worship, we are going to go straight into our lesson. So we have Erica. Erica's with us tonight.
Yes.
And then we'll go into our lesson.
Sounds like a fun, action-filled night.
Yes. All right. So stand on up.
Yep. Everybody
Sing
up.
in worship.
This is my faith, this is my focus. All of my days, I know where my hope is. I'll live it loud, I'll shout the chorus, because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you. This is my faith, this is my focus. All of my days, I know where my hope is. I'll live it loud, I'll shout the chorus, because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you, oh yeah, oh yeah. Woo! You ready? Come on, let's go. Hands in the air, hands in the air. I know looking to you. I fix my eyes on you. You are my oh, you are my only focus. You are my focus. I fix my eyes on you, on you, on you.
Hey everybody, I'm Erica and I'm so excited about it being summertime! Summertime, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. One reason I'm so excited is because I have developed my very own STEAM lab! Look at it, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. Look at, wow. Isn't that so awesome? You're probably wondering what that stands for. Science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. And I'm not totally sure how things will go in my lab this summer, but luckily I have faith. Faith is trusting in what you can't see because of what you can see. You see? You see what I did there? I have faith that I'll learn a lot and probably have fun doing so. I mean, just look at this place! Check it out. Wow! Oh, wait. Perfect. Check out this microscope! Microscope. I've always been amazed how microscopes can let you see things that you normally can't see. Take hair, for instance. Ow. Ah, look at that one. See, it looks like a thin line. Mine's kind of curly. Ooh, you can't see it, can you? But put it under a microscope. Whoa. Cool, right? What about the inside of a piece of grass? Put it under a microscope. Whoa! Look at that! The inside looks like a whole bunch of smiley face emojis. I mean, you never see that just by looking at grass. Today's Bible story is all about not being able to see everything, but remembering that God always does. It's like he's always looking through a microscope or something. So, let's take a look at this story and see what we can find. Unbelievable! Is that really what my hair looks like? Yeah.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Hebrews, chapters 11 and 12.
Gotta have a little faith. Keep the faith. Take a leap of faith. You know, a lot of people toss around the word faith lately. We say you can break the faith, or just take it all on blind faith. But true faith isn't blind at all. It's much more than just an inspirational word. True faith has to do with believing in all the things you can't see because you start with what you can see. Now, we can't see God with our physical eyes, but we can see the stories of people who came before us. They lived in a broken world like we do, but they chose to follow God. They chose to trust His promise that one day He would send a rescuer that would make everything right again. The writer of Hebrews in the New Testament tells us about some of these men and women in God's story. People like Noah, people like Abraham. When God called Abraham, he was already getting old. He and his wife Sarah didn't have kids.
Leave your country and your people. Leave your father's family. Go to the land I will show you. All nations on earth will be blessed because of you.
God was planning on sending his rescuer as one of Abraham's great, etc. grandchildren. But still, even though Abraham had God's promise, he still couldn't see the one God was sending. Still, Abraham went on a wild adventure, following God's call, and even his descendants Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph all chose faith in God. Moses, too, was called by God from the fiery heart of a burning bush. Even though he was raised by Pharaoh's daughter, he chose to stand with his own people and face Pharaoh's anger to win freedom. We read about it like this in the book of Hebrews.
Moses suffered shame because of Christ. He thought it of great value.
See, when you check out Hebrews, you discover this huge list of people who followed God by faith, so many that the writer just stops trying to list all of them. Oh, but we can't forget Israel's most important king, David.
Get up and anoint him. This is the one.
Even though God had promised David would be king, though, David spent years on the run from King Saul, fearing for his life. Still, he chose to trust God.
The Lord is my shepherd. He gives me everything I need.
Now, none of these people in the Old Testament could see with their eyes how God was going to save his people, but they could see how he was working in their lives, how their needs were being met. So they chose to believe in his greater plan. They chose faith.
Faith is being sure of what we hope for. It is being sure of what we do not see. That is what the people of long ago were praised for.
Now, here's where the story turns. In Hebrews, we discover that none of those people in the Old Testament received what God had promised here on earth.
That's because God had planned something better for us, so they would only be made perfect together with us.
God's plan includes all of us from the very beginning of creation. So at just the right moment, at the perfect point in time, God sent his rescuer, the hero, his very own son, Jesus. Jesus showed us how to live. He showed us what God was like, and he told us the most important thing.
If you love one another, everyone will know you are my disciples.
Love God, love others. It's the heart of the whole story. But then, Jesus was killed, and his friends thought the story was finished. Period. Dot. The end. Until God raised him back to life. Jesus has defeated death, and those who follow him can live with him forever. But how do you follow someone you can't see? Well, that brings us back to faith.
Let us keep looking to Jesus. He is the one who started this journey of faith, and he is the one who completes this journey of faith. He paid no attention to the shame of the cross. He suffered there because of the joy he was looking forward to. So think about him. Then you won't lose hope.
The early believers, Peter and John and other followers of Jesus, had seen him teach and heal. They saw him after God raised him to life. But after Jesus returned to heaven, the believers continued to live by faith.
We have to speak about the things we've seen and heard.
Because of what the new Christians in the early church had seen, they could believe in what they could not yet see, the end of the story, where God makes everything right. They kept the faith, and because they did, we can choose faith too.
Woo! Take a look at this one. Any guesses on what that is? It's the inside of a carnation stem. It's amazing how things look so different under a microscope than they do just with our eyes. It makes me think of Hebrews chapter 11. It's where we can look back to all these people in history who had faith in God. Even though they couldn't always see how things would turn out, they believed God and his promises. They lived by faith. And you can live by faith too. In fact, having faith in Jesus and what he did for you on the cross is what makes it possible for you to have a relationship with God. Relationship status update. Even though we can't see Jesus in person, we can still have faith in him because we can see how he's worked in the lives of the people who've come before us. That's the one thing to remember today. You can know Jesus even though you've never seen him. If you want to know Jesus more and you don't know where to start, try talking with someone who has put their faith in Jesus. Or you can read the stories in the Bible of the people who trusted God long ago. There are lots of things we can see that can help us have faith. So, I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'm gonna look at a few more things under my microscope. Like maybe my nail. Let's check it out. Oh, I need to wash my hands better. This microscope tells you a lot.
Great lesson.
Great lesson this week.
Great lesson.
That's right.
Great way to think about faith.
Absolutely.
And another way, you guys, we can all think about it is our bottom line.
Right.
And when we are
We have motion?
focused on Jesus. Yes. And so we do have motion.
All right.
Okay. So the first motion, you're gonna actually point to you like this. Thumbs towards you. So you can.
Okay. You can.
You can. And the next part is no. So you're gonna point right here. So it's you can know, and we've done this before for Jesus, when we touch our hands right here, because Jesus was crucified, so this is a sign language.
Right.
So you can know Jesus, even though you're, okay, so you're gonna go back to here, never, so keep pointing at yourself and shake your head like this, never seen him. Okay?
Oh, we're gonna do this.
You've never seen him. So
I see.
you've never seen him.
Okay.
Like that.
All right.
So you're gonna cover it this way.
Okay.
So this is how it all looks all together, and then we'll do it one more time with the slide. Okay. So you can know Jesus even though you've never seen him. All right, we're gonna do it one more time with the slide popping up.
Okay.
You guys have the motions now, and now here comes the slides. Ready? You can know Jesus even though you've never seen him. Good job.
All right. So no matter how you might feel about putting your faith in Jesus, it's always good to talk to others who trust in him. You know, you can always read the Bible. Yeah. You can learn about stories from people who know Jesus, who came before, and all who had faith in him.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of learning opportunities for you. And all of these are going to help you grow.
Yeah, and you can always ask these questions to different people. You can ask them to us.
Yeah,
You
your
can
parents.
ask them to your parents.
Yep.
And different people, and they can even help you grow more.
Yeah. And that's really what we want for this whole summer.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
just everybody to develop a faith
Yes.
in Jesus.
And a focus
Oh,
on Jesus.
a
So we're
focus,
gonna
yeah.
Focus on Jesus.
Let's see.
I did it over my glasses.
Oh, did you?
But
Oh,
talking about focus, we have some really cool stuff to focus on.
Yeah.
And that is our VBS that is
VBS.
coming this summer.
Virtual
And
VBS.
Virtual VBS. And
That's
those dates are
June
22nd
22nd through the 26th.
So Monday through Friday.
That's right.
And it's coming up. It'll be middays. We're going to be getting more information out to you. You need to sign up
Yes.
to get that because we have so many cool things for you guys. We have a pack of great things. And there's prizes.
Prizes?
People, yes, you can win
Love prizes.
prizes even though you're not here. And they're not virtual prizes. They're like real prizes. Actually, you know what?
What?
I have someone special that's
You
going to
do?
join us.
Really?
That can show us some of these cool prizes.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, come on up. There. Yay! CJ's
focus
here,
guy.
guys. He's a focus guy. So,
Their prices.
yes. So he has the leader shirt. Show him
Yes.
the leader.
There
There
you
is a student shirt that you guys could win. He has a really cool button right here, like that. And
Nice.
obviously he has the focus sunglasses, like we all have here. We have
Yeah.
the focus sunglasses. But every kid, you're gonna get activities, different things. You're gonna get this like package for signing up.
Right.
And some
Delivered
of
to
those,
your door.
delivered to
Yes.
your door. Yes. Some of them for elementary, you're gonna get this focus devotional book. It is such a really cool
That
book
is very cool.
that you guys want to be a part of. And
Yeah.
also, for those preschoolers that sign up, we have this activity, and it's kind of like a little fun activity devotional for you as well. So we have a lot of cool things.
That is
and
awesome.
so much more. We're just starting to show
Yeah,
you some of the
yeah.
cool things that are going to be happening. So you want to sign up. The links are going to be down below. We're going to provide you guys those links. You can find us also on Facebook, and you can click the links there. They all drive back to the sign up. You sign up, and then you know what you can also do? What? You can share. You can share the videos. You can share the links, and invite your friends to sign up virtually as well.
How much does BBS cost?
BBS costs. Ready?
Ready.
It's free! It's free! It does not cost you anything. You can get all these things, the prizes, anything, and you'll find out once you sign up. You have to sign up to get the prizes.
That's right. Right.
So you have to sign up, and there's going to be games, and you might win a whole prize pack. We're just starting with some of the stuff. There's so much more.
There's a lot of good stuff.
There's a lot of good stuff that you can win.
Yeah.
All right. So we've had a great night.
Great night.
We are focusing on Jesus. We're taking a closer look at him, and we've enjoyed our night all together. Guys, you guys have a great night.
Love you.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.